I'm Louie Anderson, in case you didn't know. And if you didn't know that I was Barry ZeVan, the weatherman fan since 1971. He's the bait. He's a boo-boo. He's a baba.
Thank you, Louie. As always, thank you for this wonderful idea to have us do retro weather. And right now, it's time to thank Sammy.
I like Barry ZeVan, the weatherman, because stay with me, I'll think of a reason.
Thank you, Sammy. What a wonderful man he was to me, and what a great entertainer, of course. Thank you so much, Mr. Davis Jr. Right now, we have no junior rain on the map. I'll tell you, the satellite imagery right now shows an incredible amount of rainfall, heavy thunderstorms down in East Texas. As you can see, also some moisture dust to the northeast of the Twin Cities, and some rainfall, of course, across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, reaching all the way up into Montana. All that moisture is going to move farther east, especially that big blob you see over southeast Texas, and that's going to create some really heavy rainfall, maybe interrupt even some flights going into Atlanta possibly tomorrow, but we'll get to that when they get to it. Right now, though, let's take a look at the system which is causing all this. It's a huge low-pressure center which is over the Rio Grande Valley and pushing up tons of moisture from the Gulf. 70 degrees right now, or actually the high today in Dallas-Fort Worth with that heavy thunderstorm activity down there. And we also have drier skies behind it. 71 in Albuquerque, the nation's low this morning in Aspen Springs, Colorado, with a 20-degree reading. They shared that with Stonington, Michigan. Nice of them to share that, don't you think? Anyway, the nation's high yesterday, 102 out in Death Valley, California. Been there many times. Don't drive with your top down. For the summer especially. 91 degrees in Las Vegas, the high today, 79 degrees down in LA. Farther north, 72 in Boise and 62 in Girlty. Little joke. Anyway, we have also 64 for a high in Chicago, 65 in Detroit, Girlsy. Anyway, 77 in the nation's capital for the high today, 66 in my hometown of Pittsburgh, and a 69-degree reading in the Big Apple with a 64-degree reading in Beantown. 88 degrees down in Orlando for their high today, 82 in Nashville. And the storm center, which is over southeast Missouri around Cape Girardeau, is pulling up some tremendous moisture also from the south. 70 degrees behind the front, however, in Kansas City. We also have this cold front, which moves away from the warm front all the way off the east coast to another low in northern Maine, as you can see. And we have an occluded front there, another occlusion. This is the time of the year for that, with the warm air moving up from the south, the colder air moving in from the north, and forming these boundaries right here. But regardless, going to be kind of a wet few days for much of the country, even including the upper Midwest. We have this front moving in toward the Twin Cities, going to give some shower activity, and then behind it, colder air, which could give us a rain and snow mixed on Saturday in the Twin Cities area. But right now, let's take a look at the highs. The highs for tomorrow, 63 degrees in Duluth tomorrow, 69 with some shower activity in Rochester, 68 up in Alexandria, 68 degrees in Madison, and 73 for the high tomorrow in Des Moines, 64 out in Rapid City, and a 62-degree reading in Bismarck. The temperature right now is 72 degrees in the Twin Cities, Louie's hometown, 29.70 the barometer reading. It's steady, humidity 34%. Winds are out of the southwest at 16 miles an hour. Skies are partly clear. The extended forecast, this would be through next Tuesday, would be very cold and wet for this time of the year. In fact, they're expecting in Louie's hometown on Saturday some snow and rain mixed, a little bit slushy. Forecast will be for tomorrow, morning rain showers and then clearing. The low tomorrow morning will be 39 degrees and the high 68. Precip will be 30% chance. That will be in the morning once again as the frontal boundary comes flashing through from the Dakotas. Winds northwest at 13 miles an hour. Sunrise tomorrow morning will be at 6:11 and will set tomorrow evening at 8:09. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week.